Okay, in this lesson, we're going to be comparing rates of change. All right, so it might be average rates of change, it might be instantaneous rates of change. We're going to be comparing the two. We're going to start out with the first several examples are going to involve this car race between this red car and this blue car. Okay, the red car is going to be an exponential function, variation of that. The blue car is going to be a quadratic function, x squared over 2. So we're going to be doing the car races as well and kind of visualizing what's happening here. So let's read what's going on with this race, okay, so to speak. A blue car and a red car race each other. The distance the blue car travels in feet or meters, whatever you want to say really, is given by 1/2 t squared. So that is a quadratic function, coefficient of 1/2 for the blue car. The distance the red car travels in feet is given by r of t equals e to the 1/2 t. So that's an exponential function where the exponent is, 1/2 t. So that's it, just these two simple functions, quadratic and exponential. We are going to use both those functions to answer some questions. Here's example 1. Which car is traveling faster after 2 seconds? So let me ask you, is this an instantaneous rate of change or average? Well, because it's at a particular point in time, we're talking about instantaneous rate of change. All right, so the first rate of change, when you're comparing rates of change, you have to find the first and the second, right? So let's find the first rate of change. Take the derivative of b of t. We're going to get actually just 1t, right? Just t. So this right here actually gives you the speed of this car at any particular point in time. So after 5 seconds, it's going 5 feet per second. After 6 feet per second. In this case, after 2 seconds, the blue car is going 2 feet per second. Pretty easy, right? Pretty simple. So that's going to be the blue car's speed after 2 seconds. Let's figure out the red car's speed. All right, so here's the red car. We're going to have to use the chain rule to find the derivative of this. Derivative of e to anything is itself, so e to the 1/2 t times the derivative of that, which is 1/2. So move the 1/2 out front right there, and then just plug in 2 because we're interested in how fast it's going after 2 seconds. So it's going to be 1/2 times e to the first. As a decimal, that's 1.359. So the red car is going 1.359 feet per second after 2 seconds. Well, since the blue car was going 2 feet per second, it follows then that the blue car is actually going faster. So we're going to write b prime of 2 is greater than r prime of 2. The last step is to answer verbally. The blue car is going faster than the red car after 2 seconds. So we'll just highlight blue car and say that it's going faster. And let's bring up a visual and see what this looks like. Give me 1 second. All right, so here's our race, so to speak. Notice the red car starts out ahead of the blue car. The reason for that is if you plug in 0 to our function, you get 1. Actually, this isn't the original function. This is the original function. Okay, if you plug in 0, you get 1 for the red car. You get 0 for the blue. So that's why the red car starts out ahead. Now here are the derivative functions. And we're just going to run this race from 0 to 2. And we're going to be focusing on the end, basically, at 2 seconds. So let's go ahead and run it. Now, even though the red car is ahead the whole time from 0 to 2, you can see right there, once we pause, the blue car was going faster at that particular moment in time. Okay, let's run it one more time. Reset this race. So yes, the red car is ahead, but the blue car is picking up speed to the point where, at t equals 2 or x equals 2, the blue car is actually going faster even though it's behind the red car. So that's it for example 1. The blue car is going faster after 2 seconds. We'll do several more examples after this dealing with this blue and red car race.